Has it been a year already? Yeah. Yeah, it has. Hi, I'm Super Pigman 64, the greatest Halo player in the universe, and this is a channel update about what happened the last 12 months and what's going to happen for the next 12. Assuming I live that long. Hopefully I'll live that long. Uh, oh yeah, 1 year ago I decided to start doing this YouTube thing again. I did it for like a while when I was younger. That ended for reasons that we don't need to get into. For relevant reasons, that ended. And last year to the day, I started making videos again. For reasons that are semi-complicated. Well, not semi-complicated. I just wanted to do it again. And I guess I finally got the spark that I needed to start making them again. Yeah, learning how to make YouTube videos again was definitely an experience, I'll tell you that much. It all started, well, okay, it started with Wi-Fi Battles DX episode 1 a year ago, and it just kind of spiraled out of control from there. The year certainly flew by. I did Halo 2, I did Valkyria Chronicles, I did Borderlands, I did Curse Halo again, I did Halo Infinite Co-op. Now that was an experience. Oh, Jesus Christ, that playthrough was a fucking mess. I'll tell you that much. The amount of unfinished business that I still have with that game is... watch it. Watch it so you can hate Halo Infinite as much as I do. Just watch all of it. All the videos. Every single one. They're in playlists. They're organized. They're clean. Cleanish. They're as clean as someone's not. They're there. They're shiny. They're newish. They're there. Oh yeah, I've had fun doing this again, but I guess I can go back. I guess I can go into why I started doing this again. I always wanted to do this. Like I always wanted to start doing these again. Like years ago. Like I'm talking years. I've been wanting to do this for like a good 4 years. Like a good 4 years now. Never really took the final step that I needed. Never really took those steps that I needed to really start doing them again. Then one day I was talking with Blade, who is the guy who was my friend and also the guy who joined me for the Halo Infinite playthrough. Like we were just playing games one day, and I made it up that I started watching the old videos of the channel. By the way, don't watch the old videos. Just don't. They're there for my sake, not for yours. They're there for me and me alone. And if you're asking why they aren't privated, I'm not going. That's like 400 videos. I'm not spending an hour doing that. I'm not spending an hour of my life doing that. They're there. You watch at your own risk, and I will not apologize for any stupid crap that comes out of that screen. I am not going to apologize. But anyway, tangent over. I brought it up because randomly, because I have no sense of conversational skills. That I just watched some of the old videos to really reminisce, and I think we started talking about the possibility of bringing it back. Well, I doing it again. Make it sound like it was all his idea, but it was an important conversation, and that was the thing that made me decide to start doing this again. So, in actuality, you have Blade to blame for all the cringe that you've endured on this channel. That's all his fault. I'm not responsible for my own actions. I'm an adult, and I refuse to accept that responsibility. So go blame him. It's all his fault. But in serious, he's the reason. Like he's He was the person that gave me, I guess, the resolve, I guess, to start really doing these again, and I guess I should thank him for that. So yeah, that's the small amount of channel lore. That's the channel lore, I guess, we're establishing now. I was a coward, afraid to take that last step. And Blade saw me over it. And after that, it was a done deal. He even joined me for a playthrough. And like a couple of other videos that were miscellaneous. Yeah. I guess over the past year, I've had fun. It's definitely been better than I thought it would be. I was terrified doing this again. I guess because I had no idea how much if I would even enjoy it again. Even if I had that, I guess, childlike enthusiasm that I did the first time. I guess I'll never have that childlike enthusiasm for it again, but it's definitely been better than I thought it would ever be. Yeah, it's definitely been fun. I feel like the highlights for me, well, the most fun I've had doing it. Definitely Valkyria Chronicles. That's like, I feel like the most consistent one I've had when I've just been having fun recording. Those like first like three, those Halo 2 and Valkyria Chronicles, just on a technical standpoint, are atrocious. It's like you go back and you're just like, the audio is awful. It's not much better now, but it's slightly better now. It still needs a bit to go before I'm really happy with it. But that's the sacrifice you make between trying to not spend all your time editing. I try not to have all my mornings just be editing a singular video, just for the sake of making the audio semi-passable. The consequences of that are just, I still need to work out the perfect balance. And then that switches every single game because, you know, audio and balancing is a developer choice, not mine. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, Halo 2 one was just teething problems. A lot of the earlier videos were just teething problems, especially in audio. Valkyria Chronicles, that I had like 2 mics for that playthrough. One broke halfway through the playthrough, which sucked. Just snapped one day, just snapped in half. Not sure why. And then I got a second one that lasted about 2 months. That lasted 2 months. Yeah, that lasted 2 months before it also just snapped in half for no reason. So this is my third headset. Definitely the best one. It's definitely most consistent in audio. And it also doesn't have any weird audio glitches. That's something the first mic did, where it would just go that's like randomly, and that was fun to edit out. Yeah, that was an experience and a half. Yeah, of all my complaining, the Valkyria Chronicles one is probably my favorite. It's just stuffing. It's just a lot of things just worked during that playthrough. Aside from the mic, aside from the headsets, everything else just worked. Yeah, I even had a series-long running joke. And that's how you know a playthrough has merit, when you can constitute its value on a singular joke that lasted for exactly like 90% of the playthrough. Over 90% of the playthrough. That is just one joke over and over again. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good. The Halo Infinite one is a tale of two halves. On one hand, it's just fun playing a game with a friend. That's just always going to be fun. On the other hand, it was Halo Infinite, and I think I have the honor, and I say this without doing no follow-up checking, the most broken Halo Infinite playthrough on the internet, and I wear that distinction with pride. That playthrough makes Halo Infinite if if let me put it this way, if a lot of game reviewers had the experience we had, it would be, let me put it this way, if IGN had the experience that we had, it would have rated a 3 out of 10. That's how serious I am about it. That's how devoted I am to it. We had just about every single problem you could imagine, plus several more, plus technical issues that I can't even begin to describe. If you want to hear a serious discussion about how Halo Infinite breaks Discord, we can talk about that, because that's an experience we had during the playthrough, and it's a constant problem that Blade had when we were playing the game. Now, you would explain to me how Halo Infinite breaks Discord, I'd be more than happy to hear it. I don't even think 343 could answer that one for you. But it did. It's a thing we had, and that's just a small fraction of the problems we had. Yes, I do hate Halo Infinite. Couldn't you tell? Yes, that playthrough is the sole reason I hate Halo Infinite. On top of the many, many numerous issues that game has and still hasn't yet, and is still yet to be fixed. But I hate that playthrough. I could go on for hours just ranting about that playthrough. In fact, we did rant. For an hour and 20, we made a rant video because of how broken that playthrough was. We had to make a rant of it for mental health reasons. Yes, I know I'm not joking. Yes, it's on the channel. You can watch it. It's at the I think it's in the random stuff playlist as well as the Halo Infinite Co-op playlist. So you have 2 places to watch it. It's the same place as on YouTube, but it's in 2 different playlists. Maybe more, I don't know. Someone might have taken it and added it to theirs. Potentially, it's in all of the playlists. Potentially, it's Shorty English playlist. We're not sure if it's in there or not until we checked. Yeah, that playthrough. Halfway through, the game soft locked. And that's when we were done, because we were recording, and I never told Blade this, but I was also just having a very specific computer issue where it would just, the display drive would just randomly stop working, and that happened during recording. I never told Blade that was the issue. He just thinks it was a soft lock that we lost 2 hours of footage, and it was a soft lock that we lost 2 hours of footage. It was also just my computer pseudo blue screening all the time, and don't worry. I accidentally need my computer, and it hasn't done that since, so violence solves all tech problems, as you know. No joke, I accidentally need my computer one time, and it's never done it since. I am the greatest IT tech support man in existence, after all. Yeah, that playthrough. And the second half of the playthrough, we just didn't want to do it anymore, but we were committed to it. And you can tell, I feel like if you walk past, because that's when the game just started getting mean. That's when the game started crashing every 45 fucking minutes. It's when the Discord stuff happened. Bugs just started happening more frequently. The game was just not technically stable at all. And the game crashed during the final boss fight. It was loading. It was giving us incorrect info about what level was loading. Just watch the last 3 videos of playthrough, and that just sums up everything. It really, really, really does. I hate Halo Infinite so much. I'm still not done with it, and I will never be done with it. I will hate that game until 343 officially stops working on it, and I'll still hate it. I refuse to believe that we're getting that game into the rest of the decade. I refuse to believe it. But anyway, that's enough. I should probably stop ranting about Halo Infinite, otherwise we'll be here for literally 2 hours. Well, I'd be here. Most rational people stop watching after 5 seconds when they realize this isn't a funny video. And not that any of my videos are funny yet, but I'll get there one day. I'll learn charisma one day. I've been trying all my life, and I still haven't got it yet, but I'll learn it one day. I feel like I haven't talked about Halo too much, or Valkyria Chronicles, or Borderlands. I guess Borderlands. Borderlands was sort of an emergency thing I did. Not my not my best thought out decision I've ever made. But yeah, that was sort of a panic choice and in I played it 6 months ago. I should remember everything. And the State of Borderlands playthrough, kind of the opposite of the Halo Infinite playthrough. I was playing it out of obligation for a lot of it, and then the second half of the playthrough, I just started having fun with the game, I guess, and I just sort of, I guess, shone more. It also, I felt like that playthrough definitely got better the longer it went on. I guess because I just started getting into the Borderlands spirit. I guess if such a thing exists. I don't think it exists anymore. That series has one good game, and now it just refuses to die. Yeah, Borderlands was, I guess, a Borderlands playthrough. There's not really any way you can really make it different. But it did end up being more popular than I thought it would be in terms of views. I know views aren't something that you should really focus on, but I just like looking at the data. I just like looking at it. And then getting depressed. Because just not really depressed. I don't want to sound like that. Getting depressed over YouTube analytical data is for people who make this their full-time job. Not me. I'm like a good 50 years from that ever happening. So I have no right to be depressed over fake internet points. So, yeah. Borderlands, I liked it. That was a fun time. I think I'll definitely think things a little feel more. That definitely taught me a lesson. I should definitely have my next playthrough set in stone. Before I finish the one I'm currently doing. And then we get into Cursed Halo again. So that was a playthrough that I just finished recently, like a few weeks ago. Yeah, Cursed Halo again is a mod for Halo CE that makes the game 50 times more bullshit and about 3 times more funny. I joke. I kid. Yeah, it's a well-made mod. It's one of those things where I feel like now I did that playthrough 2 weeks too early. Because now, over the last week, a lot of the videos for that series have tripled their view count in the span of this 1 week compared to where they were. And if you don't know YouTube stuff, videos really only ever get suggested on the first 3 days. And some of those videos have been out for like 2 weeks. So you see what I mean when I did like 2 weeks too early, because now all the bigger names have started paying more attention to it. So naturally, us unfunny people have started. Me, just me. I am the only one that sucks at this. Clearly, learning is fun, huh? So is also making random comments that mean nothing and only pad out the editing time that I have to make. But yeah. I feel like I definitely made that. I feel like now I've made it, with hindsight, 2 weeks too early, which is definitely fun. Fun, just fun. Imagine the possibilities. It wouldn't have changed anything. In hindsight, it might have even made it worse, but it's a funny thing to think about. I guess, yeah, Halo 2. That was the first one. First playthrough I did. Yeah, there's no reason why I picked it other than it's a game I know. I did do something cute with it though. At the ending of each video I put in a terminal thing. I put in one of the terminal cutscenes, so I just thought it'd be cute. I know that no one, if you made it this far, first of all, I'm sorry. But I definitely know that it's just something I did. Because I just thought it'd be neat. Yeah, there's not much to say with that playthrough. It's just the first half of it you can barely... I had not figured out audio yet. And the second half, I did figure out audio, but I was still using the crappy mic, so that's how it works. And then we have Wi-Fi Battles DX, which is a sort of Well, the reason why it's called Wife House is the name that a younger version of me made up when I was doing this the first time. And the premise is the same. It's just me playing multiplayer games, Halo, 95% of the time. So I wish you'd break out yet, but I got subscribers from the Halo videos, so now I have to do them forever. That's how it works. That was the first episode 11 of Life of Us DX. Was the first video of the revival era. I guess we're calling this now. I guess what I'm calling this now. That was the first one to break 50 views. It made 87. Yeah, yes, I know that offhand because I don't even have the data in front of me. I just remember that because it was the first one that went big. So of course that changed my mindset into thinking, hang on, this could actually be Suffolk. Never actually turned into that again. Never. No, that was just wishful thinking on my part. Never again. Never again. What I thought about is just me. It's just me playing multiplayer games that I want to play at the time. Mostly it is just Halo, and that's a habit I really should break out of, but like I said, I got like 1 subscriber very early on in this one time, so now I have to do it forever. Curse my luck, huh? Curse me. And the other one is the one I do less frequently, Whisker Rain 2, which I only record when I'm actually in the mood to actually play the game. Whisker Rain 2 is also a series that also got over, I had a video get over 100 views. One of only 2 to have it. So of course that got me thinking that again, that this was also a thing that could happen. And yeah, the thing about Wi-Fi bells in the Whisker Rain 2 videos is they are very inconsistent in terms of view count. So I never know. It's like the last 3 videos I did on Whisker Rain 2 were basically a waste of time if you care about the analytics. But I had fun making them because I had fun ideas for the videos. The set before that, I had no idea what I was doing, and all of them got over 20 views. So, except for one, but there were very valid reasons why that one didn't. I named it Filler Episode, which I think says everything you need to know. Yeah, it's definitely been fun. Yeah, just the small amounts of editing that I've had to learn. Small amounts because I can't be asked to edit much. I do audio cleanup and that's it. Well, what I ended up doing for the videos, I do thumbnails for the videos sometimes when I have ideas for thumbnails. I've done some really cool ones, some less cool, with my very amateurish knowledge of Photoshop and no real art skills at the moment. The ones that I'm proud of, I should have waited before the video goes live, and he just responds with cool all the time, just every single time. One time I got the "What the hell is this?" and that was funny. And then I made end cards for the videos, which of course no one ever makes it to the end of those to see them, but I like them. I like putting them there. I like making them so they're there, and I'm gonna put them in there. Yeah, it's fun. But I guess I've been talking for way too long. Wow. This was supposed to be like 10 minutes. I had this planned out in my head that it was going to be 10 minutes. But then I started talking about Halo Infinite, so you see how we got to this point. I guess I should start talking about the future. I guess the second year of the revival era. I want to put a cool name on it. Some ideas have been set in stone, some haven't. The other thing I'm going to be focusing on for this year is definitely pushing for bigger ideas. And by bigger ideas, I mean stuff that takes like effort to make. Because I also have occasionally just made random videos that I have no rhyme or reason other than just I had any idea and I did it. Funny story, the most popular video of the Royal era so far is a random idea that I had that is just making cheese in Italia Aisha, which is not a game series many people know. It's a game in that series hardly people even know less. It's a niche game within a niche series. And that is the most popular one of the revival era. I'm still sad that it never broke 200 views, but 196 views it sits at, which is very neat. I was definitely not expecting that. I was like, when I made it, I was like, this is either going to get like 10 or 0. And then it got over 190, and yeah, that was surprising. That was fun. But yeah, future. I'm going to start pushing for bigger ideas, for stuff that takes effort to make. I'll still be doing the normal playthroughs. I've got like a couple I have in mind. Yeah. I definitely, the next one's set in stone. The next one is set in stone and will be happening soon-ish. I've talked with Blade, and he's down with doing a couple of co-op games with me. I'd have to remind him of it because I'm pretty sure we had that conversation a week ago. I'm sure he's forgotten it by now, but I'll just have to remind him. I definitely have more ideas. So the big thing for the channel going forward is just, I'm going to try and be better. I know try and be better are meaningless designations when they're put together. But I am definitely going to try. I think the current goal for this channel, I just think it'd be neat, is definitely 50 subscribers. That's a small goal. And then 100. And then we'll decide what to do from there. I feel like if the bigger ideas are good and actually, I guess, get spread to people, because that's a thing that can happen, is that you just waste all your time on an idea. And it just doesn't mean that's the reason why I haven't done it, is because as there would be a lot of time to make, I'd actually have to learn how to edit an actual video. And then all that time would be meaningless because I have the worst luck in the world. So that's the kind of the reason why I haven't done it. Also because I'm just because I just get paranoid and paralyzed by every single decision I ever make. No matter even if it's meaningless ones like this, I am definitely going to force myself to at least follow through on a few of the bigger ideas that I have. I do have some that I should probably, that I will make an earnest attempt to do. You'll have to wait and see what I do with them when I get to them, but it definitely is going to be fun when I do decide to do them. See, I got playthroughs. I hope Blade will be able to join me for the playthroughs that we discussed in a very casual talk. That was very casual and nothing was ever set in stone. We talked about doing another one of the Halo games of co-op. It's not Halo Infinite because, we want to play a good game. And another thing we talked about was me showing him Fallout 1 because he's never played it. And I just think it'd be neat to show him how old Fallout works, because it's very different to the modern games if you've ever played them. If you ever play Fallout 1 and then play Fallout 4, and the difference is you think they were completely different genres. I mean, they are completely different genres, completely different series. Well, one day Bethesda will make a good Fallout game. One day. Yeah. Not much. It's not much. The problem is I don't really have anything. So I have nothing except for the channel, except for like the next month, and then I'm in panic mode again. But I think the bigger thing now for this year is just gonna be focusing on bigger ideas that are cool and awesome, and they'll all get like 4 views, but I'll be happy with them because I made something that I could be proud of. And yeah, this has been a far too long discussion. Well, not discussion, just me rambling about the last 12 months of my life related to YouTube stuff. I think I'm sorry, editing me, that you had to go through all this again. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, bigger videos. Gonna try and learn how to be entertaining as a person, and try and be better as a person. Also, I felt like that would be important to learn for relevance here. And add a bunch of meaningless lore and crap to the channel because that's what everyone does now. So why shouldn't I do it as well? I guess make the channel better, more awesome than it already is. I mean, it's already perfect, but I can make it perfecter. I guess, yeah. I guess the next step would just be to upgrade the overall quality of the channel. It's a very, not much I know, but, you know, better is better. Better is better. This has been Super Pygmy 64, just rambling about the past and the future. No discussion about the present. I guess the present will be, I guess, in a week's time when the new playthrough starts. I guess I have to actually record the videos for that at some point, don't I? I will definitely try and have the bigger videos out by soon. I'll definitely have at least one big video, one big idea out before the winter months hit. I will have a big video before November. I promise you that much.